All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Hali. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. We've got Wemby and it's Ilgauskas in at the center position. And for Minnesota, we've got Misi, and it's Halliburton in at the point. Well, Stan, the postseason is just around the corner now. How hard is it to stay focused when you know the season is coming to an end?
Well, it's certainly hard for those teams that have locked in their spots. It's very easy to lose focus here in the home stretch. But for those still fighting for a spot, finishing well in the regular season has got to be the priority right now.
Now here's Halliburton. Inside. Here's Webber. And the layup is good off the glass.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Here's McGrady. Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Webber. Out to the right wing. There's the steal. Heinrich passes to Pierce. And he dunks it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Heinrich.
And just a tough guy to get around. Halliburton, very effective defensively, forces the road shot.
And the shot goes down.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Heinrich, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Pass to McGrady. Shot clock at 6. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Now Halliburton really played well against the Clippers in his last game. Here's Gervin. Here's Webber. On the take. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. McGrady, good.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
A moment to hear from Hali.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Guys?
Thank you for that, Hali. Here's Halliburton. After the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Gervin. Here's Webber. Halliburton outside. Fires for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And you've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends. And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Heinrich. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
And here's Charlotte now, following the score by Minnesota. Back to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, you can throw it almost anywhere, and Wembanyama will go get it.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Checked in for the Timberwolves. Anderson comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. So for the Hornets. And Minnesota with possession here. Trailing by 8. Anderson passes to Webber. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Gervin. 6 to shoot. Pulls it. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Turkoglu, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Here's Webber. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Here's Jennings. Anderson covers. Pass to Turkoglu. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc, and then some. Turkoglu's got 5 now.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Minnesota shooting their first free throws here tonight. The first free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Charlotte leading by 8. .105 left in the first quarter of the game. Doesn't believe he can't hit. The Timberwolves have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Halliburton for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Count that bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Turkoglu. 5 points in the game. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Here's Gervin. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Hornets out in front, leading by 10. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the floor for Charlotte, they've got Victor Wembanyama, and it's Chandler in at the 5, down low. All right, let's check in with Hali LaForce.
Thanks. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Brian, back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, thanks for the report, Allen. Wembanyama won't be denied.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for Minnesota. 11-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. Pass to Monroe. Picked it out of midair. Now the Hornets moving it up. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Does he even have to jump? Do we have a vertical on Vic?
Here's Anderson. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Stolen by Wembanyama. And it's the Hornets on the break. Heinrich with the bucket. Heinrich's got his second basket on the night.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Timberwolves shooting has been ridiculous. 75% of this game. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Monroe. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Charlotte leading by 13. Here's Heinrich. There's a screen. Here's Pierce. Wembanyama. Pass to McGrady. Three-pointer. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama. McGrady's got 13.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now the Hornets moving it up. Heinrich passes to McGrady. From the arc. And Charlotte, another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it. And Stan, the importance of team chemistry. Why is it so hard to win without it?
Well, look, Brian, it's not just talent. The talent has to fit together. Guys have to complement each other. Sometimes you see teams where you've got 2 really talented guys or 3 really talented guys, but their games are the same. That won't work. You need complementary talent. And when you have it, things come together quickly.
Here's Ilgauskas. No made baskets yet. Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And the coaching staff wants Halliburton to take advantage of easy scoring opportunities, including finishing in transition.
Here's Heinrich. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wembanyama screen. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, Wembanyama is an ideal pick-and-roll partner. There's just so many ways he can beat the defense.
Timberwolves trail by 19. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Weber. tries it from 19. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Anderson. Takes a 3. And he goes in for the dunk.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Rebounded by Turkoglu. Hornets leading by 17. Houston passes to Jennings. Pass to Turkoglu from behind the arc. Rebound Minnesota. A minute 37 left in the first half of this one. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And it's rejected. Anderson drives. Is Curvin. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hey, that's a fantastic last-second read. Passing out of his shot.
52 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Jennings. Anderson covers. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Houston. Hits the trifecta. Houston's got his first 3 points of the game.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get more.
Ooh, ripped away. There's 21 seconds left in the second period. Turkoglu's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 16. Down low, Anderson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed. Anderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half now in the books. Charlotte on top. They lead by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out, but crazier things have happened.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Charlotte Hornets.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
For the second half here, a big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. leading by 14. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Gervin in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. There's the drive. Pass to McGrady. There's the triple. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Heinrich, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to McGrady. Outside Wembanyama, 5 to shoot. Here's McGrady. Three-pointer. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Weber. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Ilgauskas from downtown. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Charlotte making a change here. Chandler's checked in. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Halliburton. He's got 9. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Weber. Fires the 3.
Well, how do you shoot around or over Wembanyama? It seems impossible.
Charlotte leading by 16. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Pierce. Here's Wembanyama. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Halliburton right side. Pass to Messi. Here's Weber. And here's Halliburton. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Pierce. Charlotte has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
Here's Weber. 10 points for him. Back to Halliburton. And he's going for the lob. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's McGrady. Driving inside. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Weber. Consistent production from him. Averaging around 27.5 points a game.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Now here's Wembanyama. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Goes up on the baseline. Pass to Weber. Now here's Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Off target with the 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Double on Wembanyama. Here's McGrady. 24 points for him. Left side, Wembanyama. Here's Heinrich. And it's off from 3-point range.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
And the long reach of Wemby. Certainly one of the more feared shot blockers in the league.
Monroe's checked in for Minnesota. Picked his pocket. Here's McGrady. Here's Red. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And the Hornets lead by 20. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Charlotte.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in on turnovers? Taking advantage when given the extra opportunity. Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. 1:50 left in the third quarter. Here's Red. Pass to Dunleavy. The three ball. Drains the triple. Dunleavy's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Timberwolves trail by 21. Here's Weber, the shake. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Turkoglu, the pass to Red. Here's Dunleavy. 4-3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And the basket by Halliburton.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Here's Red, defended by Halliburton. Dunleavy, off target from outside. Minnesota's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Ooh, they pick off the pass. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The three. He drops it from range. Dunleavy's got 9 points now in the second half.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so it's Charlotte up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Minnesota shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3, the small forward. Gervin, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Houston. Pass to Dunleavy. Here's Houston. Anderson covers from outside the arc. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, BA, it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
And here are the Hornets now, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Houston passes to Red. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Minnesota has possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Hibbert passes to Dunleavy. For three. It's rebounded by Nevitt.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Curvin. Got a hand on it. Here's Red. Anderson covers. Red, pass to Houston. Here's Dunleavy. To the left wing. Clock at 4. Fires from deep. That one no good. Timberwolves trail by 20. And Minnesota making a change here. Misi's checked in.
Substitution on court.
Now here's Anderson. Not a lot of room. Pass to Misi. Deflected. Here's Nat. Clock at 2. Jennings grabs the miss. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
And the head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
the previous play is under review.
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. Here's Heinrich. Pass to Ilgauskas. Charlotte, no good that time either. Now here's Halliburton. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Jacks up a 3. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Gervin, pass to Weber. Over Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Pass to Heinrich. Over Halliburton. Charlotte again missing. Timberwolves trail by 19. To the paint. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
McGrady, good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on the comeback.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Here's Curvin. Lays it in easily.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Here's Heinrich, defended by Halliburton. From downtown. No good.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Puts up the tray. Shot's no good. Hornets leading by 18. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama nails it from beyond the arc.
And you'll need to get out and contest Wembanyama in the corner. He's comfortable with that shot.
Halliburton for three. The Hornets pull it in. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hornets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year. Wembanyama screen. Here's Pierce. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton outside. To the inside. Here's Misi. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws. For him coming up. First one falls for him. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. He's perfect from the line this time. 43 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Jennings. Anderson covers. Pass to McGrady. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Shot is good by LaFrentz.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Monroe. They set the pick. Anderson passes to Nevitt. Here's Monroe. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Anderson. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Substitution on court.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Hali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.